Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary, and today I will be showing y'all how I make my steak and baked potato out of oven dry clay. So what you're gonna need for this is clay. I got this color by mixing red, brown, and white. You're gonna need a toothbrush and a piece of aluminum foil for texture. I also have a dotting tool. I have makeup that I'm going to use because I don't have any pastels. So yeah. And I used some watered down acrylic paint right here. And you're going to be needing a stirrer and a couple paint brushes. So for this, I've already pre-made one of my steaks, and here it goes right here. And what I did was I just basically took this clay here and shaped it. So I ended up with something like this. And then I'm just going to take my dotting tool and just give it a little texture. Just like this. No T-bone steak is the same. Actually, no steak is the same. I like the T-bone steaks. They yummy. I'm not a big eater, so I could never eat a whole one by myself. Take me a couple days to eat it, but you know, whatever. So yeah, so basically what you're gonna do is kind of smooth this out like this. There may be other ways of doing this, but this is what works for me. So this is why I do it this way. And then I'm just going to go in with the toothbrush and just kind of lightly tap this in. And this is just going to give it a little bit of texture. And you're going to end up with something like this. I'm also going to take my aluminum foil ball and I'm just going to kind of roll it like this. Just gives it more of a realistic look, which, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and go over that anyways with paint. So once you do that, you should end up with it looking something like this. And then I'm going to take my toothbrush and my watered down paint and give that a quick stir. And I also got a piece of toilet paper. And I'm just going to go ahead and tap this on and wipe it off. And this is just going to give it a little bit of a color. I gotta give this a quick stir. Seems like all my color has settled to the bottom. And I'm gonna continue to do so. Gonna get a little bit of brown paint. Take my brown paint and go in here like this. Tap that off. I'm just going to continue to put this on and damp it off, and it's going to give me a steak color. the color of a cooked or grilled steak, whatever you want to call it. Like this. Gonna go ahead and continue to put this on until I'm happy with the texture that with the color that I achieve. Like this. Then I'm gonna get my brown clay, or my brown makeup compact, and I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of brown clay, or excuse me, brown coloring. And I'm just going to continue to add color to my steak. And if you want to go all the way around it like this, you can do that too. Just like this. And as you can see, it's starting to take shape. It's starting to come together. I'm going to get a toothpick, and I'm going to put little marks in it like this, little grill marks. Turn it over, turn it around like this. And you're going to end up with something like this. And if you want, you can go ahead and add more color to it. It's really up to you how much coloring you want to add to it. And what I do is I usually just add a little, let it set, and then wipe it off like this. Take my blunt, dab it just a little bit like that, and then I go in with the black like this. I just kind of scrape a little bit down like this, and I just kind of mark it. So this is how I make mine. I'm pretty sure there's probably easier ways, but this is what works for me. And so I just felt like I wanted to share it. And then I'm going to take my other brush that I have here, and I'm just going to go in a little bit and tap on burnt marks. So you're going to end up with something like this. So, and then for the potato, you're going to need translucent clay. And basically you just make a ball shaped like a potato. This is good for me. And then I'm just going to take some brown, get my paintbrush, dip it in the brown, and just brush it on. Or I can do this. With the brown, I just scrape a little bit off like this. And just kind of rub it on or rub it around like this. Roll it in, roll it. Like this. Keep rolling it. And you're going to end up with something like this. Roll it back out. Like this. And then you want to take a cutter, which I forgot to get. So we're just going to use this. I'm just going to cut it open like this. Pull it out. And it's going to look like that on the inside. And what you're going to do is take some more of your translucent clay. Make a little bit of a ball. Stretch it out. Condition it. Don't really need that much. Stick it in like this. Take your dotting tool and then just kind of move it around like this to make it look like you're getting ready to prepare it for the sour cream and butter. So I just want y'all to see what I'm doing. Just going to kind of stir it like this. And I do not have any yellow clay, so I can't put butter on it. But I just want y'all to get the general idea of how I make it. And I make a lot of this, and so yeah. And I usually turn them into refrigerator magnets. And you can easily do that by just taking some super glue or hot glue or E6000 and just take a magnet and stick it on the back. It's just that simple. And then you'll end up with this. So you got your potato and your steak. Something real quick, simple, and fun. Hope you like this video. Bye.